Salvatore, this is Jeff.
This is David.
We are playing Dark Souls.
Yay! Dark Souls is really good.
This is true facts.
You bought a soul? A spell?
Yes. Yes, it did.
Huh.
So in this episode, we're going to take on the Iron King. We do need to get a few things first. We're going to chat with Strayed.
Huh.
I purchased Soul Arrow from Alentia just now. And going to get the important next step in the sort of magical process, which is the Ring of Knowledge, which you can buy for 28k, I'm pretty sure, from Strayed.
Yeah.
It gives you +5 to your intelligence, which puts you at 11, which means you can use Soul Arrow. There's another Soul Arrow you can buy from Madgerold here. So you can have, and plus, since we have the Ritual Band, we have 2 slots. So now we have the ability to cast magic. Right now it's just Soul Arrow, but with the 2, it gives us 60, right? 60 casts?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, so we got 60 casts. We can use, we're also going to get a few ladders with some of our extra money. We won't be using the ladders in this episode, but we will need them for the next one. We're going to buy we're going to spend our money on the large ladder and the medium ladder. The small ladder is basically a stool. Just kind of draped over the side. But now we can cast magic. You can upgrade your Sorcerer's Staff, just the basic one that you find in the secret wall where you find the large white soapstone. You can get all the way to +10 using Titanite shards and whatnot. And you can even infuse it with magic, which makes it more magical, even better.
Yay!
But we're not going to worry about magic too much. It's more of just a fun thing we can do.
And you just converted your magic mace into a lightning mace.
Indeed. Now that we have a lightning mace, where we have basically our in-game weapon, our +10, a +10 lightning mace is going to take us all the way to the end. More bosses towards the end are weak towards lightning. And in general, just the damage is really good. I will have to do some more tests, especially since DLC and patch changes added a few things that we can work with for SL1,
right,
and changing our stats. So there might be a better weapon to use than a mace eventually. Like looking at maybe getting a rapier, but that might be towards like boss number 37 or 38 in this video series. Possibly. We're not quite there yet. The Iron King is weak to lightning. Also weak to getting hit with a mace, so these combine nicely.
Right. Oh, so he is weak to strike damage?
Actually, I don't really know.
Oh, you missed.
Yeah, for some reason.
That's weird.
So let's talk about some attacks. The old swat and smash. The Iron King itself is very intimidating, but all of his moves are very slow, which means the fight is actually fairly easy. He'll still pretty much kill you in 2 hits with our current setup.
Right.
I'm going to try and avoid. If you don't feel like you can roll through the swats, which is what I prefer to do, then it's really just a matter of backing away out of range.
Right.
The range is not... It's pretty big, but it's not infinite. The SWAT will often end up with a slam combo right after it, so make sure you wait an extra second before you start wailing.
Right.
Now, these are the different fire breath attacks. The one we saw just a few seconds ago was the sort of close one, which you can tell by watching the angle on his head, whether he leans forward or not. If he doesn't lean forward, he's going to do the close one, which means you have a lot more range, or a lot more room to walk around.
Hey, fire laser.
If he leads his head forward, just go hide in the corner. So, fire laser is pretty devastating. It goes through the corner, so you cannot hide from it.
Yes.
Over there.
I've learned that, yeah.
Yeah, what you want to do is you want to sort of move left as he's casting it, and then as soon as you see his, I guess his right arm lurch forward, then you want to move right and dodge.
Yes. Don't try to move left and dodge.
Yeah. No, because it will track you until his arm is extended. So if you roll too soon, he'll just keep tracking you and zap you. Which, you know, it's not great.
Right. Now, he went under and then you ran to that side specifically to kite him over that direction.
So you have a little bit more room to work with so that you can, by standing here, you can get out of range of his smash attacks. in between attacks, so you want to get close so that you can encourage him to use his close range attacks.
Right. Because otherwise they'll just do far fire and lasers.
Yeah, and you don't want that. So another smash. This one did not combo, which is great.
Yep. I love it when he does a combo.
Yeah, you can get even more damage out of it by just outranging, or just standing out of its range rather than rolling. So you'll have more stamina, you can do more hits, etc., etc. Farfire again. In this particular battle, he really liked doing that.
All right, and
oh no, actually, I really think the laser is what he.
I've actually never seen him use laser that much. Huh.
Every single battle is just a. Who knows what he's gonna prefer?
Right.
Now that's done, but that's not quite all the attacks he has. So we can go visit a New Game Plus version.
With purple hair and the captain's armor.
This is a slight.
Oh, hi.
This didn't really work. So the first attack that I've never actually seen him use before the recording here is 2 swipes.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't even sure he could do that, but there, he totally can. Okay, so this is a little bit later in the fight, a little bit more successful.
I can tell, yeah. And there it is.
Firestorm. There's 2 different versions of the Firestorm that he can use. It's 1 or 2-handed. In fact, the 2-handed smash can have no fire effect applied to it if he has more health. So I'm pretty sure the Firestorm only happens when he's low health, like a quarter or less, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe a third or less. And this is just the last bit of the New Game Plus fight because he has 1 hit left. And I really wanted to kill him with Firebomb because I thought that would be hilarious, but it didn't work. So instead I just stuck him with the knife. Which
you just shanked him.
Yeah, I feel like that works too. The Iron King Soul and the Old King Soul, which is of course a bonus reward for doing New Game Plus versions of the Grand Soul bosses.
Which I didn't know because I've never actually beaten New Game Plus.
Yeah, you totally get extra plot relevant souls from the Great Soul bosses.
That's cool.
So the Iron King is not too hard. It's despite this died plenty of times. It's very easy to slip into the lava.
Yes, it's like all right, and I've rolled, and now I'm dead.
It's sort of you get like a C shape or a D kind of battlefield to work with. There's a little curve to it, but there's definitely a little hole, like a little donut hole in the middle that you can.
And if you're not paying attention, you're dead. You're dead.
Fortunately, the little hiding around the corner is great. If you're following along with this particular guide, you have access to magic now, and if you did use your shards to upgrade it, you're going to be doing a lot more damage. It's not going to be ever as good as the crossbow, but you can use it one-handed. Or you can use the. No, that's right. Because of the strength requirements, we have to use the crossbow two-handed.
Yeah. Sometimes
it's easier to just have the one-handed and just kind of zap. Throw some extra damage out there. Plus, you get them all back when you go to
so you don't have to pay for it. And it does magic. I don't think does magic take stamina in Dark Souls 2? I can't remember because I never use it.
I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah, I don't really use it very much since every single time the game gets patched, it just keeps getting nerfed into
because lightning spear used to be great PvE.
Yeah, it used to be great, and it was disappointing because a lot of the SL1 strategies for the later bosses that revolve around the entire game collecting items in order to spice down lightning spear for some particular fights became a lot less useful. Still gonna do it anyways. Because even 6 lightning spears with a plus 10 lightning chime is going to be good, even in SL1. So you get just long range, just bursts of damage against particularly difficult bosses that drain your effigies punitively after each failure. Not there yet. We got some. The next boss is another very easy one, so I guess look forward to that. We'll be going down and going after the Rotten and taking a pit stop in the Saint's Grave. But that's next time.
So, all right. So if you enjoyed this, if you found this helpful, and you'd like to help us do more of these more often, and let us focus on this, then you can go to our Patreon at patreon.com/ probably the Jeff and David Show.
That seems right.
Yep, the Jeff and David Show. Patreon.com.
Also, there's just a link there.
Yep, there's always a link.
Yep. I can see it right now in my mind's eye.
Considering you do all the editing, that still makes sense. Just give us so much money a month, and it'll really help us. Even if it's only $1, we greatly appreciate that, because it's $1 we weren't getting before.
Yep, give us. We have different rewards if you give certain amounts over that. We can sing you a song or do something like that.
Or you can get a death metal song that Jeff wrote.
Yeah, which is just sitting on my hard drive. So here, please take it.
And the end goal with this is that we'll be able to do this considerably more full time and have a lot more content coming out, and I won't have to have as many jobs, and Jeff won't have to have as many jobs, and we can eat food and pay rent, and it'll be great.
Move on up in life. Maybe find a place that has its own kitchen instead of a shared one.
That would be nice.
It is pretty nice. There's nothing worse than other people. It's very hell is other people.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. So, loyal viewer and or random person who found our video,
if you want to hear more references to Sartrean plays, you're not going to find them here because I only know of that one. That's all I got. That's the extent of my references.
But if you want to continue hearing about the suffering that is Jeff's life dealing with other people, give us money and we can make more videos so that you can hear it more.
Totally, yes. Through this, we will produce content and blah 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 blah. There we go. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that probably swayed the hearts and minds of everyone.
I'm sold.
I feel like
I want to give us money. Like You're right.
Tier 1 oration right there. Would Tier 1 be good? I guess it depends on the.
Yeah, I mean, it's
the system you're using.
Because you might start at Tier 6 and go to Tier 1, and you might start at Tier 1 and go to Tier 30. It's just... Because I'm trying to, like, the orders of angels, is Tier 1 the high one, or is Tier 1 the low one?
I think that calling them tier at all is just a taxonomical contrivance, I guess.
Well, yes, but...
Well, I mean, there is a hierarchy, I suppose, but whether you call it 1, 2, 3, or where you like start at the bottom and count up, but I think that that's not really a. I'm thinking like in an RPG, let's say, for example, Dragon Age Inquisition, which came out yesterday. I've been playing. You have material components that have tiered rarities, and the higher number is more rare, more valuable. So there's a case to be made. This banter can continue on indefinitely. So, for example, we'll continue this line of thinking probably in the next video we record right now, which is going to be dramatic pause, video cuts out.